I'm about that life, what you knew. I'm about that life. I'm about that life. I'm about that life.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? As promised, I'm back at you again. I'm going to show you how to zero gap your clippers today. I'm going to show you how to zero gap your Andis outliners. I'm going to show you how to zero gap your Wahl designers. But before we get into that video, I'm going to need you to turn your notification bell on. I need you to subscribe. I need you to like. And if you want to leave the feedback, put the feedback down in the comments below. So right here we have the Andis machine is already broken down. We got the stationary blade right here. We got the cutting blade right here. And then we got the 2 screws that go in the back of the machine. And right here we have our Wahl designers, which is not broken down, but it'll be broken down later on in the video. And then we have our Phillips screwdriver. So the next step is going to be to take the stationary blade, which is the blade that don't move, and a rag. And we're just going to clean it off, get all the loose hairs off of it. The next step is we're going to grab our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to loosen up those screws just enough to where you can get the bracket to move up and down, like so. The next step is to grab the blade that moves, which is the cutting blade, and you're going to go ahead and clean that blade also, get all the loose hairs off of it. All right, so now what we want to do, we want to take our stationary blade and our cutting blade, and we want to make them flush together. So as you can see, you just have to play around with it just a little bit until you can get it flush. Once it's flush, then you want to go ahead and start tightening the screws back together, like so. Once you get those screws tightened up, you got to go ahead and ensure that the cutting blade can move left and right. So once you get done doing that, you want to take both blades and you're going to place them on the back of the machine. And then you're going to grab your Phillips screwdriver and you're just going to start screwing them down. Make sure you alternate in between turns so that way it's even. And now you have zero gap your Andis outliners. So next we're going to go ahead and move into our Wahl designers. We got our Phillips screwdriver, we have our cutting blade, and we have our stationary blade, and we have a screw. So just like before, we're going to grab our stationary blade and we're going to go ahead and clean it off, get all the loose hairs off of it. Same thing with the cutting blade. You want to get all those loose hairs off of there. Next, we're going to grab our cutting blade and we're going to place it right here on this cap. Then we're going to take our stationary blade and we're going to line it up with these 2 screws right here. Next, we want to grab our little screw right there and we're going to place it right there inside that little circle right there. Now, as you may notice, the blade may be a little bit offset, closer to the right. So what we're going to do, we're just going to close the lever as far as we can. We're going to take our index finger. We're going to put it in the center of the blades and pull those blades close together. So once we get those blades pulled together with our index finger, we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to start tightening those blades together, which will give us our zero gap. See how those blades are flush together right there? That's what gives us our zero gap. So if you notice right here, the blades are still offset, and that's fine. All you're going to do is just take your Phillips screwdriver and stick it in the side of the clippers where the tension lever is at, and you're just going to slowly turn that lever until the blade is center. once you get your clippers 0 gap, you should be able to take your finger and run them across the top of the blades without getting scratched or scraped. So now that you learned how to 0 gap your Wahl designers and your Andis outliners, now it's time to test them out for yourself. But before we do so, you want to take that lever and open it all the way up. Once we get the lever all the way open, we're just going to take our oil, we're going to slightly spray. So you want to go ahead and open and close that lever a few more times to let the oil get in between the teeth of the blades. So now we're ready to try them out on ourselves. So I'll let you try mine out on my arm. All we're going to do is just try them out. Make sure you don't feel no scrapes, no scratches. Feels pretty good to me. Next thing we're going to do, try out the Andis outlines. Basically, we just feeling for scratches and scrapes. We're gonna try it this way as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for taking the time out to watch this video. Make sure you follow my Instagram at CoolCutsBarberNation. Make sure you turn your notification bell on so you can always get notifications on when I'm gonna drop my next video on YouTube. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe. If you got feedback, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.